Hey, scam, scam, scam. Everything is a scam, and there are people out there who think that everything and everyone and every single product out there is a scam. Wow. So, how do you handle that? How do you live with that, right? And a lot of reasons, a lot of the thing, that a lot of the time this may have happened to some of them, and the thing that everyone around them, everything around them is out to get their money. Everything out there, everyone, every product, every service provider is a scam, and wow. All right. So how do you deal with that, right? How I would answer that is very simple, right? Every human interaction, right, requires trust, and it works for you as well. And you are a property agent, you have buyers, you have sellers who are becoming skeptical, right? So the number one trend right now in society is skepticism, and it's even worse than before, even worse than 10 years ago. All right. So everyone is a scam. Then who is the winner, who's the loser here, right? So the thing is that, by thinking that, by having this very narrow mindset, you're gonna lose out. People are gonna lose out. People are gonna lose out opportunities that prevent them from, you know, from taking advantage of those opportunities. And if you're gonna scared all the time, then is that the right way to live? No, right? So the thing is that, you know, it works either ways, right? So specifically for real estate agents, a lot of real estate agents think that that coach is a scam, or that new program is a total scam and all that, right? And the reason is very very simple, right? Even if the coach is a scam, you must understand that he is not gonna survive for long in the market. He's gonna get off case or CDA or whatever is gonna go after him, and he's not gonna survive there for long, right? But for those trainers out there, those coaches out there, I have tremendous respect for them. All right, and why are they still doing business? It's because they have something of value. All right, and then the thing is that what you as an agent do with that value, that is more important. All right. Most of the time what have happened is that agents, they jump on a new bandwagon, like for example propertyguru.com. When propertyguru was new, the same thing happened. Everybody jump in, and those agents who jump in and took the advantage at the earliest time, those agents were the ones who made a lot of money, right? So it's the same thing with courses. Is that the same thing with all these coaches and all that? Well, there are two sides to the story, two sides to every story, right? If the coach has something of value, right, like I mentioned, right, he is giving a service, he's giving you value, he's showing you step by step, all right. And as a teacher, learning step by step is the best way to learn, right? But here's the thing, are all students equal? I don't think so. You go back to your school time, you go back to your college time, go back to university time. There are always some students who are far ahead and they get more benefit out of learning than anybody else. And why is that? Because they apply. Knowledge alone is not enough. Yes, knowledge is power, but it is potential power. And the amateurs, all the amateur agents, they think that is all about knowledge. My friend, it's not about knowledge, it's all about implementation. All right, when you implement, you get things done, right? Then you get results. You don't get results by planning, you don't get results by learning, you don't get results by thinking about something, or you don't get results by talking. You get results by doing, right? Even take my example, right? I've always been working for the past 10 years. I've been working with different agents, right? I have I used to have part timers working for me. I gave them my system, all right? I gave them everything. I gave away everything to them. And then what happened? They made excuses. They were not comfortable to listen to me, or they didn't want to listen to me. And at the end of the day, what happened? They got no results out of it, all right? But those agents who listened to me, who listened to my advice, who got my system, who got my, platform and they built something for that, and then after that they took the responsibility, right? They invested in themselves. They were the ones who took their business to the next level. Why? Because they only had to take action. The rest, everything was already done for them. They only had to take action. So the critical differentiator between success and failure long term is action, is getting things done. If you look at all the entrepreneurs, if you look at all the best of the best businessmen out there in the past, right now, and even in the future, the best entrepreneurs win because they take massive action. They don't go around. Yes, they do learn from coaches. Yes, every one of them has a mentor. Each one of them has shortcut their learning curve. Yes, correct. But what was the next step? The next step is nothing else except action. If they did nothing, they thought about it, or if they used keep thinking about the knowledge that they get, right, and keep procrastinating, keep waiting for inspiration, nothing gets done, nothing happens. So the only thing that produces results is action. And that, my friend, is how you beat out all those people who say this is a scam, that is a scam. And the only scam, the biggest scam of all, is to fool yourself, all right? Is to fool yourself out of taking action. And that, my friend, that advice you can take to the bank.